Good everyone, you're watching Radio Fixes. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to fix wdfilter.sys blue screen of death error in Windows. The wdfilter.sys BSOD is typically linked to Windows Defender filter driver and can be caused by corrupted system files, outdated or conflicting drivers, software conflicts, or hardware issues. So here is a step-by-step guide to resolve this issue. Now the first step to resolve this issue is to run system file checker, which is also called SFC and DISM. The corrupted system files are a common cause, so running the following built-in tools can repair them. To do this, you will have to open command prompt. So you can go to the search window and type command. You will see the best match for the command prompt. You can do a right click and then click on run as administrator. Just in case if you get a prompt, you may click on continue or yes on your screen. Once you have the command prompt open, you will have to go ahead and type the command sfc /scan. Once you have this command, you may go ahead and hit enter. This will go ahead and execute the command to run the SFC scan, and it will start beginning the scan. Once the verification is complete, you might want to go ahead and restart your computer. Once you restart your computer, you will have to go ahead and execute another command, that is to restore health using a DISM tool. To do this, you will have to open command prompt. So you can go to the search window. So in the search window, you may go ahead and type command prompt. You will see the best match. Do a right click, run as administrator. When you get a prompt, you may click on yes or continue on the screen. Once you have this command, you will have to copy and paste the command from the video description and execute the command. It would execute the deployment image servicing and management tool. You will have to wait until this command has been successfully executed. It would take about 3 to 5 minutes depending on the speed of the computer. Once this command is being executed, you may go ahead and restart your computer and then check if your issue has been resolved. Now in case if your issue has been resolved, well and good, you don't need to try the next method. Now the next method to resolve this issue is to go ahead and update your Windows Defender and Windows. To do this, you will have to do a right click on the start button and then click on settings. Once you're on the settings, you may click on privacy and security. This is where you go ahead and update your Windows security. Then on the right hand side, you may go ahead and click on Windows security. Once you have the Windows security, you will have to locate for virus and threat protection. Click on it. Under virus and threat protection, you will have to go ahead and click on check for the updates. So you will have to scroll down a bit on this window and then locate for virus and threat protection updates. Click on protection updates and then click on check for the updates. Now what this will do is this will go ahead and check if there are any possible updates available for your Windows security. In case if there are any updates to be installed, you will have to go ahead and install those updates. Otherwise, you would get a message saying that the security intelligence is up to date. Once this is done, you may close this window, go back to the settings, and once you're on the settings, you may click on Windows Update, and then on the right hand side, you may go ahead and check if there are any updates available for your Windows. So basically what you're trying to do here is to go to check if there are any updates for Windows. In case if there are any updates to be installed, you will have to go ahead and install those updates. Close this window, restart your computer, and then check if your issue has been resolved. In case if your issue has been resolved, well and good, you don't need to try the next method. Now the next method to resolve this issue is to go ahead and restore your default settings to Windows Defender. To do this, you will have to go to the search window, and in the search window you will have to type Windows Security. Once you have the best match for Windows Security, you can do a right click and then click on App Settings. This will take you to the app settings for your Windows Security. Now here you will have to scroll down and then click on terminate. So basically you're killing the process for Windows security. And then you may go ahead and click on repair. So this will go ahead and repair your Windows security application. It might take about a minute or two depending on the speed of the computer. Once this is done, you may go ahead and click on reset and then click on reset again. Once the repair and reset is complete, you may close this window, restart your computer, and then check if your issue has been resolved. In case if your issue has been resolved, well and good, you don't need to try the next method. Now the next method is to go ahead and update your device driver or the display drivers. To do this, you can do a right click on the start button and then click on device manager. Once you're on the device manager, you will have to locate for the display drivers and then update the display drivers in case if you have more than one display drivers. To begin with, you may go ahead with the native drivers. In my case, it is Intel. So I'll do a right click and then click on update driver. Search automatically for the drivers and then click on close. Repeat the same step for the additional drivers in case if you have any additional display drivers. Do a update driver, search automatically for the drivers and then click on close. Close this window, restart your computer and then check if your issue has been resolved. In case if your issue has been resolved, well and good, you don't need to try the next method. Now, in spite of trying all this step and if you're still facing a problem, the next method is to go ahead and reset your Windows. It could be a last resort. Now, to do this, you will have to do a right click on the start button and then click on settings and then click on Windows Update. Once you're on the Windows Update, you will have to scroll down here and you will have to go ahead and click on Advanced option. Under Advanced option, you will see Recovery under Additional options. Click on Recovery. Once you're on the recovery, you will have to go ahead and click on Reset PC. Now here you will be prompted if you want what option you want to choose. Always use the option which says Keep My Files. This will initiate the process for resetting your PCs without losing any data. Now here, if you're choosing cloud download, make sure you have a good internet connection and your computer is connected to the internet. Otherwise, you can go ahead and choose local reinstall. My recommendation is to go ahead with the cloud download and then click on follow the step-by-step instructions on the screen to reset your PC. Once the PC is being resetted, your computer will reboot multiple times, and once you're back on the desktop, go ahead and check if your issue has been resolved. Now, all this steps should definitely resolve this problem. In spite of trying all this step and if you're still facing a problem, I would suggest you to leave me a comment in the comment section so that I can come up with the possible solution. I hope this video was useful. In case if you like this video, please make sure to hit the like button and do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Have a great day.